Hello everyone, Ragdoll River Song here, back on Gambit. Today I do believe we're meeting Isabelle. I'm not sure. It's about day 9 on Gambit. If you're new here, this is our newest island. We have 2 others, Carolot and Resplendent, both very lovely. We missed the very first ceremony where we meet Isabelle in the lobby, but I had some things that I had to take care of yesterday and unfortunately did not get to play Animal Crossing too much, so sorry. Right now on Gambit, it is not Friday. Whoops. Someone recently asked me for advice, and I thought it would be a good idea to share it with everyone. They wanted to know what to do if they ever found someone passed out on the beach. If that happens, speak to them to make sure they're okay. Do it several times if necessary. Be persistent. Then offer to help them with anything they need. We all must do our part to keep this island safe. That's all for today. Have fun out there. I've heard that the resident who receives glowing evaluations from the Happy Home Academy... Oh, I didn't catch that one. And this is my newest creation for one of my dresses. This is Tom Nook. Are you busy? I have a visitor here that I'd love to introduce you to. Sorry to barge in on your day, but would you please come to the airport so you can meet her? Okay, we'll be right there. Teleports us there. Ah, Ragdoll, you're here. Lottie, allow me to introduce you to Ragdoll. Oh, hello, I'm Lottie. I used to work with Mr. Nook a long time ago before this big island venture he started. Yes, she's quite talented. Lottie can handle anything from interior design to building layouts. Incredible. And now she runs her very own vacation home company. Well, I did have a very good teacher. It's really coming along, though. We just got our new office set up, and we're finally ready to start taking orders for custom vacation homes. Right now, we need another team member, a go-getter with vision and insight to our clients' needs. When I told Mr. Nook what I was looking for, he said he knew exactly who to ask, and here we are. In other words, Ragdoll, she needs your help. When she came to me, you were the first one I thought of. After all, you've done such a lovely job with your own home, surely you could do the same for others. I'll leave it to you and Lottie, of course, but my instinct has rarely steered me wrong. Yes. Mr. Nook is quite a reference. If you want to join us, I won't say no. We're close by, so your commute would be a breeze, and I offer a competitive salary. What do you think? Are you interested, Ragdoll? I'll do it. Fantastic. That's wonderful. I'll need to get a few things ready before you join our team, so I'll go on ahead. I'll see you there. Wonderful. We'll see you later, Lottie. You certainly made her day, This airport has a flight standing by for whenever you're ready to meet up with Lottie. Just tell the staff at the front desk I want to go to work. Well then, I'll leave you be. Take care, Ragdoll. Okay, so we've reached the point in our game where Paradise Planning kicks in, and we get to go start doing that. But I first want to go and talk to Tom Nook about what should I do, because I think since Resident Services is built, he possibly will give us a campsite to go lay down to get our first campsite villager. And I really don't want to forget to try and go check on that before, because I may forget. Hi, Daisy. Hello, Bow Wow. I try to be a good listener. You can talk to me anytime, Bow Wow. She's so sweet. Hello, hello. Welcome to the new and improved Resident Services tent. Oh, did I say tent? Of course, I meant building. And we couldn't have built it without your help. There's one other topic I'd like to bring up. We need new support staff for new buildings, so Isabelle is here to take good care of us. You're Ragdoll, right? Mr. Nook has told me about you. I'm fairly new to this job, and I'm sure I'll have my hands full learning all the ins and outs for a while. But I'm already smitten with the island life, so you can count on me to give you my absolute best. And there you have it. Isabelle and I will split up duties here to better support you all. Broadly speaking, I'll take care of anything related to homes and other construction issues. Isabelle will help you with general island matters and resident support. Sit atop the appropriate counter when you need help and will rush over in 2 swishes of a raccoon's tail. In fact, have a seat now so we can introduce you to some new services. Now with that out of the way, I have something I'd like your help with. When you have a moment, please sit at my counter. Yay! I hope I can count on your continued support of Gambit and our resident services building. Of course. I'd like to talk to you. Oh, Ragdoll, here you are already. At this counter, I can help you with both general issues and issues you may face with other residents. We can delve into the details when specific concerns arise. No need to worry about that right now. But since you're here, I may as well ask, do you have any specific concerns at the moment? Oh, this is so exciting. My first official request. I'm sorry. That wasn't professional, was it? Now then. How can I help you today? I think we're good for now. We don't have an island tune in mind, and I'm very, very horrible at creating music, so I'm going to let my daughter Pico make us an island tune. And I will try to design a pretty island flag, but I don't have anything at the moment. I'm working on custom designs, though. I made this, and I'm quite proud of it. I'm getting a little better each time. Let's zoom in on it. It's got a couple of little flowers, and it's got, you know, kind of like a lacy ribbon kind of down the front and a collar. It matches the little shoes that, you know, yeah. I think it looks all right. I'm used to getting custom designs that I love that I find on Instagram and Pinterest. We did a video on it, but it's interesting to try to do it myself. And this one's very pretty, but out of the ones I've created so far, the pink punk is definitely my favorite one. It just reminds me so much of something that I would have wore whenever I was in high school. And I also created this one, but I don't know. I don't like it so much. I do like this one, though. It's very pretty. I'm working on it. Well, hello there, Ragdoll. Your home is much roomier, yes? It's nice to have even a little extra space, which brings us to the cost of your remodel. Oh boy, that's a heck of a price when you're trying to earn all the bells yourself and not get any help. And we're still playing in intermediate mode. The only thing that I've allowed is time travel to go forward one day at a time so that I can record all these lovely videos for you while I'm on vacation. Because unfortunately, my vacation is coming to an end and I only have like 2 days left. Sad face. Ah yes, please make your payments using the Nook Stops ABD feature as you've done before. And if you're interested in intermediate mode, I have it in the description of the video, I do believe. But it's pretty much the same as hard mode, like giving yourself rules to play Animal Crossing by. But I couldn't follow it to a T because of the time travel like we previously discussed. But everything else we're doing, no terraforming, villagers who ask to leave must go, 20 Nook Mile tickets or less for villager hunts, no gifts from other people of any kind, no Amiibos, you may buy from other shops, but you may not sell your turnips at other shops. If a villager gives you an item, you have to wear it for 48 hours. No buying tools, only crafting. You can buy the DIY for the tools, but no buying tools. Must take any campsite villager and allow them to move out anyone that they wish. This is playing Animal Crossing in hard mode. And I don't know. Like, other than the time travel, you know, I think I could have done that too if I wasn't so excited to go ahead and get this done, because I knew if I went to work there were going to be specific days that I missed recording getting this set up because I attempted it before, and I wanted to give you one where it was just consecutive days all together. I tried my very best. As always, it's been ever so nice doing business with you. Yes, yes. This is the construction consultation counter. Before we begin, allow me to quickly explain the services offered at my counter. In addition to my normal duties, I can also talk about issues related to island construction. There are lots of fun little projects that will make the island a more comfortable place to live. I can help with building bridges or inclines such as ramps and stairs, or even moving existing buildings. These are optional extras for your island experience, so these services will of course incur additional fees. And with that information in mind, what do you think? How can I be of assistance to you? You wanted my help. You're already eager to hear how you can help out. Well, we've got a fine building for resident services now, and you've no doubt admired the plaza. It's primed and ready for major events, if I have anything to say about it. To think that we started with a deserted island and have grown into a bustling community. I wanted to do something grand to celebrate. Oh yes, I have big plans. Tell me more. I've got your attention. Our goal is to have the incredible popular musician KK Slider come and put on a show here on Gambit. Ragdoll, I'm sure you know KK, or who KK is, yes? I'm not his biggest fan, but, I know of him, yeah. Let's not be rude. I always knew you had an excellent taste. By the way, his song KK Lament is my go-to karaoke song. Sorry about that. As you might guess, I'm a big fan. It's easy to get sidetracked talking about him. That's how, Pico kind of is. She used to adore getting on the 3DS to stay up late and watch his concerts. And I just thought it was so great that, we would extend her bedtime occasionally because she would ask so politely. Oh, she recently turned 14 and does not do staying up late just to play video games anymore. That, like asking like that, like all sweetly and cute, like, please. And now it's like, hey, Mom. Back to our goal. If we hold KK concert here, Gambit could become a household name. We've done a lot so far to further the development of this island, but a KK show would be the culmination of all our hard work. I'd love your cooperation. When you're ready for more details, come ask me what should I do again. You had to add an extra step in there, didn't you, Nook? This is the construction consultation counter. How can I help you? No. How can I help you? I take it that means you're ready to hear the details of my plan to draw KK here to hold a concert. Indeed I am. I call it Project K. This plan of mine is divided into 3 main stages. First, we need more visitors to come to our island. Next, we need more folks to move here. Wonderful. And finally, we work hard to increase the overall image of this island. We'll increase the amount of tourists and residents, and we'll create a Gambit so loved. Word of how great this island is will reach KK, and he'll accept our offer to host a concert here. So, for the first step, we'll increase the number of tourists by adding a campsite to our island. A campsite will make it easier for visitors to experience life here, and it'll make it great for PR material too. With that in mind, could you get out your phone? I certainly can. And done. I've sent you the recipe for a campsite construction kit. I want you to craft that and pick a great spot on the island for our new campsite. I'm counting on you. Well, I've been waiting so long for this. It's one of my favorite things. But since we're playing in intermediate mode, getting all of our villagers has kind of felt like, you know, the campsite villager, because if you just kind of let the house fill and do it on its own, then it's kind of like a surprise each time, so quite interesting. And so far we've only used one ticket at a time to go and get some villagers. We used one ticket to find Daisy, and we used one to get Tutu. Let me find my shovel and dig up our fossils while we're at it. And I have the ACNH guide I'm pulling up on my phone so that I can check off all these little things here as I go. I quite quickly forget if I don't do that. So let's put away the shovel and go kick that in. I don't want this to cover up our residents' faces here whenever we're out and about, so let's push our little birdhouse over to the side. How are you today, Louie? Looking built, hoo-ha, what's up? Let's talk. Hey, you working up a big sweat out there? Hoo-ha, don't forget to stay hydrated. That's great advice. In fact, I may need another sip of my beverage. So we've talked to Louie and we've talked to Daisy today. We just keep running into each other today, Bow Wow. Lay it on me. Is that an original ragdoll design I see, Bow Wow? That's one amazing creation. I'm impressed by anyone who can design something so stylish. Well, Daisy, you're so sweet. How kind of you. Do you want a present? Let's see. I hope I have something in my pocket. Ooh, I do. Here, you want some bubbles? Oh, neat. You seriously got me a bubble blower? I did. Thanks. I've never actually used one of these before. I'll bet it'll be great in a workout. Well, that's awesome. Have fun with it, buddy. Okay, so we gave a present. Oh, let's go in and talk to Quinn. Quinn is so stylish. How are you today? Oh, she's walking away from me. Make yourself at home, okay? Let's chat. Next time you're here, I think I'm going to try out some new recipes on you. Sound good? What's with the face? Oh, no. Yeah, what's up, Proper? This is for you. Seriously, you rock. What do you got? I'm not sure. We already gave you a pink umbrella once. I forgot to make sure I had everything in my pocket I wanted in my pocket. So now we have plants or a wetsuit. Here, have a wetsuit. I don't think I've ever seen one in a wetsuit. Is that a horizontal striped wetsuit? For me? Seriously? Alright, but no take backs. Thanks, Ragdoll. One good deed deserves another. Here, have a shirt with suspenders. Okay, so we have to wear it for 48 hours. Let's see what it looks like. A skirt with suspenders. Oh, we look cute. I'm glad it came with a shirt because we did not have one in our pockets. We could make this work. Okay. So now we just need to talk to Tutu and Elmer. And we need to find a place that we would like to put our campsite. So let me look at our map. And try to decide, do we want a beachy campsite or do we want a woodsy campsite? I kind of want a beachy one, but I don't know if it'll fit where I would like to have it. So I'm gonna go investigate. Well, actually, he said DIY. And we need to go check our storage to see if we have those crafting materials. I don't want to bore you again with another video of me collecting material, but I do need to do that today. I took a day off to go to a party the other day. That was why I was afraid I missed the resident service intro, because I'd missed a day of playing Animal Crossing and also, you know, collecting materials and things. It should be fine. One day, it's fine. No. I don't remember exactly what it said we needed, so I'm just grabbing a little bit of everything, and we'll check again. Yay! And we have a little crafting station inside our home now, so we'll go ahead and get that real fast, and then we'll run over there. Oh, I did place up the Mario pipes. Let me see, is there something else I needed real fast? Not at the moment. I did remember to place the Mario pipes. And I forgot that some people are very, very new to this game, and that's the whole point of this setup. So I was seeing some questions in some of my groups, and some people didn't have a clue at all about the Mario pipes, and you can order them. We don't have that on our phone yet. The ability to order from our phone. I'll show you at the Nook shop. We have a Nook Inc. message. To celebrate opening the Resident Services building, we have lots of new miles redemption items available. Plus, we now have a new service for Nook Plus members to earn 5 times more miles. Oh, I don't know why I starred that one, but okay. A Nook Mile ticket, yay! We can't use it for our campsite villager, though. Kind of pointless. You just gotta have to take whatever campsite villager you get that first time around. And if you press B, you can run. Run, run, run. I kind of would like our campsite to be out here. Oh, let's get our DIY off the beach, and I can check that off as well. Let me get it. Oh, it was all the way at the top. Oops. And now, I really, 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 really would love if I could have it just like right here, but I think it would have to be more towards Daisy's house. I don't think it's going to let me set it up near the rock. Really? Well, now. Huh. Do I want it closer to the water or a little further back if it'll let me? Maybe closer to the grass? Let me think. Let's scooch over this way and see if it's possible to have it just a little further back. Too close to the ledge now. Just scooch an inch. No, a little farther back. So about here. Too close to the ledge, so it would have to be approximately there. Well, let me see real fast. I do think that's nice, and then we can set up a few things on the rock for campers, or oh, that might be better. Let's see. Too close to the water here, so it works better over there. We can't make it work right here. That's awful. I really thought it was just perfect, but it's off by a little. It's too bad you can't place it on the rock. That would just be awesome. I kind of wanted the rocky area in the background of it. I think the spot by the bridge is the only one on this side that's going to work well for us. And then it kind of looks like Captain is bringing all of our visitors to our island, which is kind of cute. I do want my trees before... Uh-oh. They're too big for that, so we gotta go get some fruit real fast. And we'll go plant those a little bit farther away, or maybe up next to the tent or something, you know. Once we get the tent placed. Alrighty. Oh. I think that looks great. We're gonna place it there. I do hope lots of people come to visit. And we're gonna have it be kind of tropically cute here. There are places to plant things. Are you crazy? Come on. Why not? Okay, how about here? There we go. Excuse me. Can we plant one near the rock? Nope. How about over in this area? Nope. They're like, no, not at all. Here, let's just do what I typically do and plant it up closer to the side. There we go. Okay. So, let me push this over just a little. This is Daisy's. She requested it when she moved in, you know. Oh, I forgot what we were doing. Okay, we'll go ahead and get all of our fossils, and then we can get the ones out of our inventory and take them to the museum as well. That's 2 of them. We should go ahead and do this while we're at it. Or I will forget. Oops. Oh goodness, it's one of those days. There you go. Oh, don't let it push you too far. You're not in line. Oops. I'm great at this today. Oh, no more for us. We missed. Whoops. There it goes. I knew I heard a balloon somewhere. Which direction you going? Back where we came from, I think. Slingshot. Yeah, we've got room in our pocket. We're waiting a moment. We don't want to knock it into the water because it'll disappear. This new DIY recipe was inspired by a scene in a novel, and I'm reading right now, and I'm enjoying, and I tried the recipe myself and loved it, so it seemed worthy of sharing out. It'd make me happy if you shared it. Wonderful. By that much. There we go. Now we already know the log bench, so we'll lay it out on our beach for someone else. And we have a baby romper, but our villager gave us this, so I think we should keep it on for 48 hours. Maybe we can give the baby romper to one of them as a present. That sounds adorable. We don't really have a whole lot to give. Where is my shovel? There's one of our rocks. I've placed a tree by it so I don't have to keep digging holes every time. And sometimes it works a little bit better than the hole, sometimes not. It just depends. Ah! I missed. Okay, so that's 2 of my rocks. We're still missing 2 fossils. We've placed our campsite kit, so we need to go talk to Mr. Nook, I believe. Oh, I thought I heard another one. Interesting. If it lands in the plaza, do you lose it? That would be terrible. This is because I did so well with it a while ago. Let's swap it with that stick. Our tree branch. Now, what did we get? An armchair? Lovely. We could also go drop that off on a beach. I think that this beach will be the one we designate for our giveaways. And we already know this DIY, so we're going to share it with someone. I think I have a couple in my inventory, but I'm not really for certain. I'm going to put one of those down in case someone needs it. And we'll just have a tiny area for giveaways and things, just for things we don't really need. Hi, Elmer. Oops. Put that in your pocket before you put out Elmer's eye. Hi, it's me, Elmer. I know. Let's talk. Gambit is the perfect size. Too big to see across, but too small for sea monsters to attack. Terrific. What's going on? Let's chat. The cobblestone plaza feels real fancy, and I don't usually say stuff like that about rocks. I like Elmer. Let's click that we talked to him as well. I put out some fencing, so hopefully we get a better review from Isabelle on our island when we talk to her about it. I don't know how many pieces you have to use exactly. Pico is really good at keeping up with those facts, but I made like a little walkway to get to their house. I thought it was kind of cute in between the houses, you know, just like a double fence here with, you know, I don't know. They all live together on this little beach area, and they have cookouts, and they hang out together, and, you know, have bonfires and things like that. Have people wash up on their beaches. We'll talk to you in a second. We'll let you sleep a little bit longer, because you tend to want to sleep longer anyway, and we'll go say hi to Tutu. She's the last resident on our island to talk to you. Oh, and she's crafting. Hi, Tutu. Were you talking to me? Sorry, I was way into the DIY zone, Twinkles. What you up to? Well, I'm making a log bed. I dreamt the idea when I fell asleep watching Maglev's in Love. It's all about trains in love. One of them, hang on, not important. It doesn't matter if Maglev Mike took their relationship off the rails, because I'm building a thing. Hey Ragdoll, do you want to know how to make a log bed too? I certainly do. Yes, please. I'm going to be the first pop star / fashion designer / DIY guru. So write down all my recipes. Here you go. Oh my gosh, your pockets are so full. Hit me up once you've got room, okay? Alright, let me get a sip of water. And I'll be right back, Tutu. Because, yes, how rude of me. What to do, what to do. Can we plant another tree there? No. How about if I back up a little? Why, yes. Alright, we just needed one space, so... Tutu! Please teach me the bed. Thank you. She's so sweet. Oh my gosh, Twinkles, it's way easy. You'll slap one together in no time, Ragdoll. Thanks. Let me just learn that real fast. Woohoo! Do you mind? Do you need something? I want to chat. This heart sweater is so glam, I feel like it was made just for me. It looks fabulous on you. I think somebody told me that if you scooch them just a little while they're crafting, you can craft with them. Yeah. So we could craft potentially the bed with her if we had the material. Unfortunately, we do not. It's a lot cuter whenever they have a bigger workbench, because then it just looked like I pushed Tutu out of the way, and that just looks rude. Bye, Tutu. See you soon. Okay, let's go tell Nook. We placed down the campsite already. That we are on task. Ragdoll, hello, hello. Well, hello to you, Mr. Nook. I did find a good location for the campsite, of course. Splendid. I can't wait to see the spot you picked out. Now that the location is settled, I can proceed with the campsite. We'll have a wonderful campsite for visitors. How exciting. Let's talk to Isabelle again. Please don't hesitate to let me know if I can help with something. I think we have to wait till our campsite is built to find out what our island evaluation is. Alright then, if there is anything I can assist you with in the future, please don't hesitate to ask. Awesome. Let's check out the box and see. Oh, we need that. Absolutely. How much money do we have? 50,000. Let's go check on our money trees and see if any of those have grown. That would be great if they have. Oh, nice big stretch. I've placed one of my Mario pipes behind these trees. And I've placed one all the way on the other side of the island, and our money tree is teeny tiny, so I think 50,000 is all we have for today. And we're gonna go and look for the other glowing dot on the ground to plant a new money tree. So, let's go ahead and go to our house, clear away some of the things in our pocket, and get the fossils we need to give to the museum. And then we'll see what we need to do on a step-by-step basis. We do need to go help Lottie because she wanted our help. But we're a new hire and we're kind of taking our time, you know? We even look kind of professional in this outfit. Quinn knew he had a job. Oh, we're going after the fossils. We don't want the Nook Mile in our pocket for now because we can't really use it. Let's keep the baby. How about, well, all of our furniture kind of matches for now. Let's see what the armchair looks like. Well, Well, it kind of has the same color scheme going on, so now we have a chair for company, I guess. Can you squeeze in and then push an item? You can, but it's not moving. Terrible. Here. There we go. Now they're a little closer together. You know how it is whenever you first move it into a place. Sometimes you've got mismatched furniture. That is just how it is. Unless you have some extra money saved up, you know. Let's see if we know these, and we can drop them on that beach as well. And then I would like this wetsuit. Oh yes, I wanted to put the hammock out by where the campsite is gonna go, possibly. Did I build a little campfire yet? I don't think I have. That's okay. We'll take care of that in just a little bit. We need to go find where we can plant our money, find our other fossils, and go pay off some of our loans, sell some fruit, things like that. Life becomes busy rather quickly on Animal Crossing. Especially if you have Happy Home Paradise. They try to add obligations. And I'm not that great of an interior designer. I will give it my best. I always try, but you know, there are better people out there designing. Okay. Let's kick that closed. I don't see anything we need over this way. I know we've already been this way, so let's put our shovel away. Here. There we go. Vaulting pole across. I'm looking for my fossils to go donate to the museum. I'm also looking for the glowing hole for the money. And I think we're gathering the materials from the rocks as we go, but I think that our fossils are a little more important at the moment. Is there one behind the tree? No. Alrighty. So, maybe up this way. I accidentally hit one, maybe two of my rocks. I had previously eaten cherries to move some trees. I'm pretty sure it was only one of the rocks, but I hit it and I had forgotten that I had eaten fruit. So, one of my rocks may still be spawning. I'm not sure, like respawning onto the island. I do believe that's all of our fossils, though. And we're still on the hunt for the money tree. Just look over on this side real fast. Oh, no, there's another fossil. I was wrong. One of my boxes wasn't checked off, but I second guessed it because I thought I dug it up already. Trust the app. Okay. Oh, nothing up here. Okay, well, let's go turn in the fossils that we have. That's where we hit our other pipe, our Mario warp pipe. And they're just these green little pipes that look like this. They're terrific. Amazing. It helps so much. But I like to hide mine behind buildings, and I've got this one hidden behind the museum. And I usually leave it sticking out just barely so that I can see it, because if I don't, I will forget that it's there. So, there it is. Alright. Oh, another balloon? Goodness. How many balloons are there a day? There should be a check-off list for that on the little app that I use. Like balloons. Do you get one of each color every day? I must not have realized that. Yeah, I could have swapped it with that, but let's make it more difficult on myself. Drop this item. Do you know these? I do. So we need to go put those on the beach. A rice cooker. Okay. So we have more room in our pockets. Just in case it was down towards that way. I'm still looking for the glowing area to plant our money tree. I thought I saw it earlier, but now I can't find it, and yeah. That's how it goes. Okay, if you're just now coming in, I'm Ragdoll Riversong. This is Family Crossing, and today the children are in school, we're on Gambit, and you just have little old me to deal with. We are about 9 days into our island. We just laid down our campsite, and we're about to go to work with Lottie. We are very, very close to having the ultimate pocket stuffing, having enough for it. And so instead of getting the custom pro editor, because it takes a little less time to save up for that one, I'm going to hold off, even though I really, really, really want it. And the pro decorating license and things. And we're going to go ahead and get that one because it is so expensive. We're going to be responsible and get it first, because these others are a little more reasonable to collect for, so we want our pockets to be huge because I'm tired of running out of space. Oh, those are lovely. Let's get 2 of those at least. Well, I bet I could decorate a lot with that, but if you go over by pressing the R button at the top here, or the toggle, whatever you want to call it. That's what my husband calls it. You can go down through the Mario items, and a lot of these, you know, they're just for decoration and they're super cutesy. But the pipe is super great for the traveling through your island, you know, need it. And it's 5,000 bells. Our little thing is covering. Oh, you can still see it on the other side. My mistake. And then there's like super mushroom items and things like that are just super cute to decorate with. We're in the very early stages of decorating this island, and we're just gonna go with what we get, and we're playing in intermediate mode. And so we're not gonna be able to take any gifts from anyone or anything like that for a while, you know? Like, intermediate mode, can't have gifts, can't do any of that stuff. You gotta buy your own stuff. I'm really trying to hold out, but it is so tempting whenever I have all of the items I need on another island that belongs to myself. Just to be quite honest, it is super tempting just to fly over. But I have not, and I will not. I'm doing pretty good with this. Items we've already purchased. I do want another hammock, because I'm gonna make it look super cute by our campsite. Ooh, another one of those chairs would make our living room look a lot nicer. And this is the first toilet we get. How am I going to use this toilet? I'm not even putting that in my house. We have a little bit of everything else in our house, but we're not putting that in our house. Am I able to buy the poolside bed? I am. I want one of those as well. Maybe 3 of those. Oh, we already ordered our maximum amount for the day. Of course. Okay, now we'll go over to the ABD, and we are going to do our loan payment and pay from pocket. Is that 39,000 counting the 10,000 that I put aside? Let me sign off and go check, because that is for our money tree. It is. So we can only pay 29, but we are going to go and collect some fruit. And things to sell. But we want to keep enough in our pockets to go ahead and pay, or to put in the hole for the money tree. I know what I'm saying. We don't have to pay all of our home loan off at once. We can just take it slow. It's okay if we only have a one-room house for a while. I'm so very excited to see who our campsite villager is going to be. Our first campsite person will be here tomorrow. We need to go talk to Lottie. I was trying to find my page I'd previously written on. So, why don't we run and do that before she thinks we just completely forgot about her. Excuse me, I had to hydrate. It's your gateway to the skies, the Gambit Airport. Oh, it's you, Ragdoll. President Nook told me you were working with Miss Lottie's place, Ragdoll. Exciting. Whenever you need to head over there, tell me I want to go to work. So, Ragdoll, you got anything to tell me? I do. I want to go to work. So you're going to work. Roger that. I can set you up right now, but are you ready? All packed and stuff? Time for takeoff. All right, let's get you airborne. Okay, have a good flight, friend. And when you need to travel, just think, what would dodos do? I love the little paradise planning flyover, the little Lottie screen, the blue. It's so pretty. With the little flowers. By the biplane, Ragdoll, this is your first time flying these particular skies. There's a bunch of little islands scattered around here, real pretty. Tropical fruit for your eyes. Also, the regular kind of tropical fruit. Yep, I could see a bird landing on one of those islands and deciding to just stay grounded for a while. Not me, though. Are you sure? We could get you a little vacation home. Whoa, sorry there. Just realized you're heading into work, aren't you, Ragdoll? Well, in that case, take a look at the monitor in front of your seat and take it easy while you can. How lovely. I wish that our cliffs could be white like that during, just any time of year. We could customize them. That would be lovely. Animal Crossing, Happy Home Paradise. This is your captain. We're almost to our destination, so please prepare for landing. Return your seats to the upright position and make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Per standard operating procedures, for a seaplane will be landing on the water. One second, little buddy. I'm making a note. Hi, welcome. You must be the newbie that Lottie was talking about, right? I sure am. That's right. Well, I'm glad the island sent you to me. I'm Nico. I work with Lottie. Well, good to meet you. Everyone is so ready for you. The office isn't far from the pier, so let's get going. Welcome. I've been waiting for you, Ragdoll. Was she shocked because we took so long? And welcome back to you, Nico. Thanks for leading the way. I think Nico has already introduced himself, but I'll introduce you to everyone formally now. Everyone, this is Ragdoll, the person in charge of our custom vacation homes. Glad you're here, Ragdoll. Aw, thank you. You'll help Ragdoll out, won't you? I'd sure be grateful. Of course, great to have you on the team. Just remember, I'm your guy if there's anything you need. Terrific. The islands around here are kind of like my backyard, you know? Yep, our Nico is the expert when it comes to all things local. He can take you straight to any island you need. Aw, you're too kind. I'm also trying to learn more about cells and home construction, so ask me anything. Next up is Wardell. He's in charge of managing furniture procurements and other related matters. We also sell furniture and souvenirs here in the office, so he's in charge of that part of the business as well. Staff can make a purchase too, so check out the products later. You might find something interesting. I already see something I want. Hello. Oh, that's the whole team. I just know the four of us are going to do great things together. Go team. Wonderful. Yay, go team. Do I get a uniform today? Do I get to work? It's policy to wear a uniform when you're working. You'll find yours in the locker upstairs next to the mirror. Well, thank you. You can use whatever you'd like in the staff room, including that mirror and the cabinet up there as well. Alright, just call me when you're finished changing. Thank you. Oops, excuse me, Wardell. Got excited. So this is my locker. Looks like my work uniform is in there. You can use this locker to make changes to your work outfits. Okay, we want something super beachy. I don't know. I'm not fond of the button-up shirt. I think I kind of like the dress more. Do you get like a skirt? You can. No. That's the only shirt we have. I would really like the lemon skirt or something, but I don't want that top. Let's see what else we could do with this. A white hairpin. Or a floppy hat. Some pink shades. Those are kind of interesting for the sand. Oh, some pink bows to match our shades. Maybe a white bag to match our hat. I think she looks great. Let's go to work. All right, I'm all set. We look matchy-matchy. Let's do this. You look so official, and the fit is just right. Fantastic. Well, now that you're all decked out in the official garb, let me just say welcome to Paradise Planning. Oh, did I forget to tell you about your name? Our name? We're Paradise Planning. It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Our goal is to help our clients live their dreams in vacation homes of their very own. So we have to get to know them on a personal level to deliver on that promise. I just know you'll be great at it, Ragdoll. Now, I think it's best to learn on the job, so I'd like you to get started right away. I'm here to help you as much as I can, but remember, I'm here. What I mean is, I can't leave the office. Not to worry, however, Nico will be joining you for your client consults. You got it, Lottie. Don't worry about a thing. I'll be right with you the whole time. You can even call me boss. I mean, if you want, boss. Alright, now all we need to do is find some clients. Well, looky there. Some are coming in. Welcome. Eloise? Well, isn't this a darling little office? I've heard this place to be when one is looking for a vacation home tailored to one's needs, yes? Indeed. We are taking orders. If you could join me over here. Actually, today just so happens to be the first day we are taking orders for our vacation homes. Well, what splendid timing. Now then, I've been a visitor here many times, and this island's always helped me feel relaxed. I suppose the atmosphere just suits me. In any case, I think it would be quite marvelous to have my own little getaway. The thing is, I haven't the slightest idea about how to make such a thing happen, Toot. That's what we're here for. No worries at all. We'll do our best to make your dreams come true. Just tell your hopes and dreams to Ragdoll, and they'll get started right away. Come on, let's all have a seat in our new meeting area. Now we can meet like professionals. Ah, the breeze is delightful here. What a wonderful spot to conduct business, Toot. She likes hers in a cone in a bowl. That looks better for this, I think. That'll be good. What? Where?
Are we allowed to get the Switch?
Here?
Yeah, you could have your Switch in here if you want. Okay, everybody. We're back with Pico and Rosie. They're done with school for the day, so they got some ice cream, and they're joining me to decorate Eloise's place.
Hey.
We all hope that all of you are doing quite well out there. My husband is playing with some wonderful twinkly lights in our house. What you doing over there?
Getting stuff.
Styling.
Oh, the breeze is delightful here. What a wonderful spot to conduct business. It does look like a terrific spot to conduct some business.
You forgot a word.
Let's get to it. Shall I just go ahead and describe my vision? What word would that be?
You can read. You know what it
You
says.
can read. Yes, tell us all about it. Paint us a picture. Do you have any thoughts on how you'd like to spend time at your vacation home? I can think of nothing else, and I'm very particular. I have some furniture I'd like to use no matter what. You see, my ideal place is like... Oh, Eloise, you and I have the ideal homes that are very similar.
Just start doing that.
A
Then.
giant library.
Didn't you see? Does it again.
My relaxing reading room. Yes, that's a wonderful theme. My husband and I were just talking about how we need to start reading before bedtime again because I have insomnia pretty bad, and reading helps to get me to fall asleep. It doesn't always help me to stay asleep. And he's like, you can turn your light on and read in the middle of the night. Would any of you do that to your husband or wife? Turn the light on in the middle of the night and just start reading? I think it might spook some folks.
Do you notice when I do it?
Do you?
I used to do it more so back in the day. Like I would use my phone as a light
See, I feel like if I were to get on like webtoons on my phone, it wouldn't be so problematic, and there are a couple of stories on there that I could read. But I feel like if I were to get a book out and turn on my big lamp, that
big
would
lamp.
just, yeah, that's
Yeah.
just, no, that's not cool.
Well, we have that little lamp that you could turn on.
That little one puts off way more light, though.
Guys,
It depends on how you angle it.
Yes.
I have an idea. Annie and I always read at 8, not 8, 7:30, and then read until 9. We could have a little reading club
In the living
Like we
room.
used to.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
take turns.
We need to
and
get
stuff.
back to that
It's
kind of thing.
because we were gonna read The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, but it has some moments. Just I think we should choose a different book.
And
that we
start
all
again.
agree on.
Yeah, choose a book we all agree on. Because I'm sorry, I know you love that book, but I wasn't fond of it from the get go. Because I was like, well, I tried it, and I don't
Thief of
know.
Always was a
Oh, that's a great one.
winner.
Yeah,
It seemed to do well.
it was beautiful.
And
So I
then-
feel like we could find something else we all would enjoy.
And in the summertime, we could have a little time where sometimes,
We go outside and read in nature.
yeah, and maybe have comics, like share each other's favorite comics and stuff.
That sounds
with
cool.
the family.
You see my comments.
Sorry, Family Crossing. We got sidetracked by Eloise here. Our client has a dream. Please fulfill it. We have dreams too. We were just discussing them. Of our reading clubs. You inspired us, Eloise.
Last night, I had a dream that I was in the ocean and there were arcade machines floating in that ocean for some reason.
Huh?
And I climbed inside one and used it as a boat.
Weird. Once you're on location, you can get to work right away. I can't wait to see how it all works out. Well, let's get going. I'm excited too. I can't wait to see either.
I eat my ice cream so weird.
You do. She's crunching an ice cream cone up in her
And
Yeah,
at first,
her
I
ice cream in a bowl.
took a bite at the top of the cone with the ice cream inside and put it in my bowl, and then started getting my spoon and eating it like a cup, a bowl.
So that's going to be my vacation home. I'm so excited. Can we go look and see what the inside looks like? Yes. You bet. Come on, let's go. Oh my, what could be in these packages? I promise I haven't been shopping online yet. Oh yeah, these are the furnishings you requested earlier. Well, talk about service. I only just made that request and my order is already here.
Dude,
I won't read it.
I read it for him.
Now we've got some prep to do. So I'll need you to hang on for just a minute or two. I feel like if I'm doing the dialogue for all the characters, I can choose to leave out a word or two here and there if I want to.
And I could do
Does make sense.
phrases.
It is a lot to read sometimes, and especially during the startup mode.
It's just one word you're leaving out, though.
Uh-huh. Okay, newbie, this is it. The show. The real deal. The big time. Obviously, the stuff in the client's order shows up ahead of time. Take it out of the box with A, and then it's your job to arrange it and, make it look nice. But before we get back to work, let's just real quick go over how work works. First, up, get into decorating mode by pressing down, on the little keypad to the left, on the left controller. It makes designing rooms easy as key lime pie. You can check the furniture available by pressing to the right side, so pick up some stuff that matches the client's concept. Design until the designing's done, then report to the client and the job is finished. Does that cover it? Yeah, I think that covers it. Okay, Eloise. We're all set, so it's time to get to work. Wonderful, thank you so much. I'm so excited to see the finished product, Ragdoll. I'll be around, so let me know if you run into any trouble. Now show us what you got. Thanks. A relaxing reading room.
So which ones?
Okay. We need to open her items. Well, let me get to the side. Alrighty, so he said press. Oh, that's the furniture to the side. Furniture selection tips. While working on your designs, you will be using furniture procured by Paradise Planning. You can see what furniture items the client requested under order. Make sure to use these in your design. You'll also find other items under order that are likely to fit the client's requested concept. When in doubt, look to these for inspiration. Okie dokie. So we press down, and that pulls us to this screen. We're going to place her bookshelf against the back wall. And maybe a stack of books she hasn't quite put away yet, because, you know, she loves to read that much. I typically like to read in the light of the sun. And let's see what else we have that we can add to kind of spruce up her little area here. Maybe a cozy sofa and a wooden low table. Some side tables. I want to go ahead and give her a bed as well. A shelf. Maybe a little music. Maybe not that music.
Why not? Soothing.
Is it?
So relaxing.
Well, I did not know you could place a pillow on a table, but that's great to know. Maybe an aroma pot. She likes it. We're just gonna fancy it up a little bit. Come on, trash can, work with me.
Hey, what do the pillows say at the dinner table?
What?
Said I'm stuffed.
You.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Rosie. Or Rose. Ah!
Rosie doesn't like puns. Why? You live in this house, kid.
Can be mad at me, I'm sure.
And he doesn't a whole lot. Like in one point, she was like doing so many puns.
How many puns in a row? What's your
Really, you need to come
Like,
on over.
The longest in a
record?
row was like 5.
5? Alright.
Why do the puns stop when we get on air, Annie? Where's your puns now? We'd like to hear
It's in
some
the
punny
mind.
humor. I like punny jokes.
You're really ambushing her. There's a bush. Hey.
Looks like my dream space in there.
Does it?
Got the pretty plants, the bookshelf, the bed, the smelly thingy, the music. If that coffee was tea.
I think that is tea. I'm not really positive, but I thought it was tea.
You should be able to zoom into the bookshelf and choose a book, and they're actual books you can read.
Well, you can read some books.
In this?
She can. We can't.
Oh.
This is her place. She said she wanted a cozy reading area.
Does she state what she's reading? That'd be cool.
That would be neat. I'm giving her like a book club area since we just talked about a book club area, you know? But I'm also trying to give her like a complete home. Trying to put everything in one area because it was like a challenge I saw somewhere, but I don't remember where. But it's how I typically design their homes anyway, because I want them to have a place to sleep, a place to go to the restroom, a living room, a kitchen, things like that, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
I was trying to see if I could throw everything in that somebody would need for a home,
Nice.
but I'm not quite sure we're gonna. Let's go over to wallpaper and see what we have that kind of matches the orangey theme. That's nice.
It also reminds me of Ellie's house.
Oh, how about that? For like a calming reading. Ooh, wait. Here we go. This one. For a cozy reading. Yeah.
From far away, I thought they were sheep jumping.
Roses. But I could see the sheep. Okay. Everything. What do we have? We need a restroom and a tub. She's all like, what? Yes, we can make this work. Trust me.
It'll be fine.
It'll be great. You don't really have walls, but you're the only one living here anyway, so what does it matter?
There's incense right there.
Yes. And you're the only one living here. It's like a loft, you know?
It does have music again.
That music is crazy.
Why does it only happen with this lullaby?
I'm not really sure. It is kind of strange.
It's haunting.
I think what I'm going to do is put her bookshelf. It's going to be like a wall for her bathroom.
Nice.
And then whenever she's in her room with the bed, she can go there and grab some books.
Yes. We'll go ahead and move that there.
Be cool if you could have like a little placard or something that says a book, like the name. That's the book of the day or the book of the whatever for their club, but have it be a real book.
That would be
Have
great.
it change.
Maybe Eloise doesn't cook much. She orders in. There's not a whole lot of room left for a kitchen for her.
Oh no.
I know. She just keeps nodding yes, though. She really likes our design ideas. Oh, yay. I was hoping I could place those there. The pillow wasn't one of her requested items, I don't think. Let me go check. No, she just wants the rocking chair, the stack of books, and a bookshelf. So, do we have kitchen items? I don't think they gave me anything for a kitchen. Terrible. They gave me bathroom items. What's up with that? I guess she just orders in a lot. She doesn't really have a choice. She has no kitchen.
So sad.
I know. creepy music, y'all. Do we have any little rugs, maybe?
Sounds like notes. I forgot what you call that. Like turned around, backwards.
Reverse, yeah. Is there another record player or something that you could put up on a shelf and then you could put a stove there?
We don't have a stove.
Oh, they don't even
That's
give you
what
the
I was
option?
looking for. I don't have a stove right now.
Oh, I thought you just ran out of room and that was why.
No. I don't have it. I'm gonna place that in her bedroom. And place the orange one in her bathroom. Too big. Oh, there we go. Thought I could do... There we go. What do y'all think? Look okay?
Yes.
The elephant should be clapping.
I wish I could give her a little wall there to kind of block off her bathroom a little bit better from her living room, but I mean, hey, you got what you got.
See it. Fine.
Your music is more concerning than anything else, girl. Like, really?
And she can put like oils and smell good stuff
Yeah.
in her tub and it could just be putting off good
That'd be great.
smells, so you don't even mind the toilet being there. She keeps it clean.
She's
Fine.
the only one living there.
Yeah.
It's her house, y'all. Do we have anything for the walls? We do. Let's give her maybe a clock. I think these are just wonderful. We're not going to leave them there, though.
Have you noticed how most of the time the elephants are in side views because their eyes look different ways?
Their eyes look different ways, you say?
Do they?
I didn't notice that before, but I bet I notice it now since you've pointed it out. Just gonna have to input a vision board up here for her because she looks like an elephant with a plan.
Where'd she go?
She's out of the way while we decorate. We try to make the most of our tiny space. You know? That music is something else, y'all. I don't know why it thinks that would be where I would want something, you know?
It's a perfect spot.
There we go. I don't know. Eloise gives off like grandma vibes. Reminds me of my Nana a little bit. So I'm kind of making it look like her house. But, you know, if Nana was cramped for space. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think.
Very nice.
Can we set that on her toilet? No. Okay, fine. Put it in your bedroom, though.
Help her sleep.
Yeah.
Nice smell. Soothing.
Let's bring the trash can out over this way. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to flip the rug around. That's not what I meant to do. We want to put her plant by the light. What is with that music? There we go. I'm happy with that. Okay, Eloise, I did my absolute very best. What do you think? It's ready. Aw, she likes it. You did it. Thank you. You're very welcome.
I don't see what you mean about the eyes.
I forgot. My relaxing reading room. I gave you a relaxing home. I hope you love it. You look adorable here. Oh, I see. They're all looking one side or the other. Is that what you mean?
On that side, far, yeah.
But they look
Well,
strange when they look
yeah.
straight forward. I see.
Could try drawing it that way, see what it looks like, see why they choose the other
And
way.
that's probably why the elephants are always on, like, a side view, like right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Whenever you're talking
You
to
just
them
got
and
to
stuff.
see her forward view, though. Thank you so very much. It's marvelous. You're welcome.
It's like a real
My
animal.
first job is a huge success. Aww. I can't wait to let Lottie know about the great work you did. Thank you. They think I did well. Welcome back. So how did it go with our first client? Tell me everything. It went perfectly. Really? That's wonderful. The client was thrilled. I'm super impressed with how professionally Ragdoll handled it all. That's so great. The more happy clients we have, the more our business will grow. I think the sky's the limit, and I'm so glad you've joined the team. And thanks for all your help, Nico. Our newcomer is in great hands with you. Just doing my job, but thank you so much for noticing. I'm gonna head back to the pier now. I'm already excited to get started with our next client. I hope you're ready for more, Ragdoll. There's one last thing. Here, this is for you. You didn't think you'd be working here for free, did you? Here's what you've earned so far. 6,000 Poki. Wonderful. That's another important detail I should have mentioned. In this region of islands, we use Poki instead of bells as our everyday currency. You won't be able to spend Poki back home on Gambit, nor can you spend bells here. You may not have a lot for sale here right now, but I'm sure you'll find a few things you'd like. I did.
Where's Gumby?
Anyway, thanks again for all your work so far. Come see me when you're ready for another job. What were their names? The Block Brothers? Was that the...
You could get them all if you get the collection on DVD. Like, as the volumes go on, first you get Gumby, then you get Pokey, then you get... Like, you
That's
could collect all of
awesome.
them. All the friends, too. I don't remember their names.
It says it costs $4,000 for some beach chairs with parasols. I need them. Won't that look great over by Tutu and the little area where they're setting up their little party zone in the front?
Gorgeous!
It'll be great. I know they don't give us a whole lot of money here.
What type of phone is that?
An old-timey rotary phone. These are souvenir chocolates. They're sweet and yummy and a truly great gift. A box of souvenir chocolates costs 800 Poki, but I can get a discount if I buy several at once. With these little chocolates, we can take them back to our island and give one to our residents that we want to invite here, and then they'll be interested and want us to make them a home on a little vacation island. Isn't that cool? I would like to wait because I want to see how much the tree is. Oh, I need the tree.
And the rotary payphone.
we're gonna have to go work another job. Because I wanted that table too. How much is the phone?
Whoa.
Okay, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Let's get the next client and take them on over. Because I am curious to see who's out on the beach. Let me adjust here in my chair and get all ready for work. All right. Do we only get one client? Usually there's a few, aren't there? Oh. Hi, Azalea. Now I'm thinking about getting a vacation home. Alright, well, I'm gonna need my outfit. I forgot my clothing. They won't let me work in this.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like bowling shoes. You can't bowl with those shoes. I don't
Makes
know.
sense.
I gotta go put on my work clothes.
Like putting on a jumpsuit. Gonna paint.
Change clothes. I thought it gave me the option just to put on my work uniform. Do I have to really... Wait a minute. Can we do it by... I don't want to change that. So no, I guess that might be later. Like it gives you the option to change for work. I thought. Okay. Are we wearing it now? No. What's
weird.
going on?
Didn't it make a pating sound like it did it?
It said edit uniform, but it didn't give me the option to put those things on. Maybe talk to Lottie and tell her I want to work some more? I bet that's probably it. Let's see. Yes, I do. I'm ready to work. I tried. Oh,
There you go.
magical. She didn't even need a wand. Alright, you look like you're ready to go. Now let's see. I think you've got the handle on how vacation home designing works. Your next lesson is sales. No. I already got somebody on the beach ready to go. I'd like you to get out there and promote our vacation homes. Last time the client came to our office, but the truth is, you can't depend on walk-ins. That's great. Luckily, we've got really talented staff. That includes you. And a talent I want you to develop is sales. And so, I want you to chat with vacationers on the island and offer our services to them. Great. It's not hard. Folks will buy anything if you convince them they need it. Well, that sounds terrible. No. Trust in yourself and go with the flow. You'll be making deals in no time. Good luck out there. I have someone who does need it. They were talking about it on their own. I don't have to convince them. Her way sounded kind of swindly. She did say she'd been a long time friend of Tom Nook's.
Oh no.
Hey, there you are. You're starting on your next job, yeah? Well, Nico's here to help. Look over there. I wish y'all would just let me go. I need to go talk to Azalea. Visitors like to hang out on the beach over there, and who can blame them? So they've come all this way, and they're soaking up the vibes. They must be thinking vacation home, right? Maybe. All you have to do is look in their eyes, and it's almost like you can read their minds. Yep, the ones who are dreaming of living in paradise have it written all over their faces. Well, when you're ready to make your pitch, all you need to do is try talking to them. Good luck. Goodness. Azalea, how are you today? How is work going, dear? Pretty well. I've reached the point in my life where I'm quite successful and I'd like to enjoy a vacation home. I think I can help you. Let's chat. Oh, that's simply wonderful. Now then, what are we waiting for? I have lots of ideas. Let's go. She's so lovely. Those are all my favorite colors. The light blue, the pink, the purple.
Very awesome.
The little birds are just precious up on the little perches next to us. A house of green furniture. Okay, so we're going to decorate with all one color this time. All green. Now, let's decide on the location for your home. Have you given this any thought? A location? I'm not familiar with this area at all. Why don't you suggest one for me? I think we can do that. I can check the available plots on the map. Sounds good. Just choose a location you'd like to recommend and let the client know. Okay. Each of the tiny islands in this area has its own characteristics. You can change the season at the location by using X. You can also build multiple vacation homes on the same island. Okay. Where do we think Azalea would live? She looks like she needs something kind of beachy, don't we think?
Where that house is.
This one?
No, the house on the map, like the picture of the house.
Where now? What now?
In the middle.
This one?
Oh, on there in the very, very middle on D?
Yeah.
D4?
That's paradise planning, sweetie.
There's a circle there. And
That's the office, isn't it? Yeah, that's the office.
Huh.
You can't do it there. That's pretty. She wants a very green inside, so you assume she would want a very green outside, right?
Yeah.
How about that one or that one?
That one
think
looks
that-
nice.
This one? Awesome. Isn't that gorgeous? It's settled. That is the place for me. Alright, for the next step in the process, you'll need to head to the site. Would you mind accompanying the client there now? Let's go. I know you're gonna knock it out of the park. Aw,
Catch a bird. Get your net
bring
out
it
first.
home with me. We can actually collect all the vines and the moss from this island and take that home with us,
That's good.
which is great. Because then we can craft things. And the things that we purchase here, such as the tree that I bought and the beach chairs, we get to take those items home with us. So that's helpful too.
She's looking at the monkey.
Seeing it in person like this, it's every bit as nice as the photo. I adore it. Merci. So you found a good location. That's great, Ragdoll. I'll be waiting here till you're done. If things go sour, come talk for some advice anytime. You got this. And if you want to set up the yard as well, press the down button to enter decorating mode while you're outside. I love that feature on this. I wish that was a feature in the game.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And then where you can move things around.
Outside
just
by
really
pressing down like you do inside. I'm on pins and needles to see what you do with it from here. Merci. Well, I'll be right back. And since you want a lot of green, see, just pressing down and then designing outdoor spaces, it's great. To enter fence building mode, we just press that little plus sign. To change time and weather, we press up. To change the season, we press sideways. To place furniture or plants, we press to the other side.
You control all.
be cool to have different seasons on your island. Like this area is this season, this area is.
It would be awesome.
Have animals that change in like the seasons. They're like deers.
Yeah. That's how I tried to set up my Happy Home Paradise on Carolot Island, where different characters have a home depending on like what they are and where I thought they would live, you know? Okay, about right there. And she has a table for her and guests. She said she wanted a lot of green, so let's do maybe some foliage outside. Before you fall in love with it, girl, let's give you a couple of them to see if you still love it. Yes. Okay. And I don't know why, but I feel like you would want a garden as well. I think you're, you know, just that type of gal. So, maybe a tea set for 2 on your tiny table. Oh, it won't hold it. There it goes. It will. Let me see. Ooh, pear trees. That's a good touch. Those are nifty. That way she has something to eat on her island too, you know. Maybe just one. And you're great, honey hug. How about a bamboo speaker so we can give you some great music as well? And some lamps. Because everybody likes to listen to music while they're gardening and stuff.
Of course.
We'll go ahead and throw in a few bamboo elements. I think that'll help it, you know, because we don't have a whole lot of green and we want to fancy it up a little bit. And you can't be outside at night drinking tea without something to see by. There we go.
KK Slider should be singing. Just seems like it should have a way to sing it.
Aw, can't put anything up there. Do you want to sing KK Slider's part?
Make it up.
You go right ahead.
They only make sounds though. They don't really sing words.
You could just, you know, what you think he's saying.
It's
Okay.
easier to just write an Animal Crossing theme song or
True.
themed song.
We're going with a little bit of a brick addition to the green, but I think we can make this work with customizing the house a bit too. And we're gonna give it kind of a reddish colored roof, maybe. Gotta give her a greenhouse, because, you know, that's what she's asking for here, all green. I think I like this house better. Maybe not, because it might not come in green.
Can anyone else still hear it faintly?
The music, yes. It's over there by the waterfall. Ooh, this one could be nice. That kind of matches our bamboo. And then if we give it a reddish door, that'll match our brick stuff if they don't have a reddish roof.
That one.
That kind of matches. Let's do a prettier door then. Maybe something a light green or a fancier. Ooh, this one. Maybe white. Kind of matches her curtains and the top of her roof.
Don't know.
White and fancy. Or
Because red and
cottagey.
green is very
Christmassy.
Christmas, yeah.
Or we could give her that one and then
Ooh.
all together. Very zen-like.
It's a fancy door. I really like the way orange and green looks.
We'll leave that one then. Let Honey Hug pick it. And how about this for a little accent?
Lovely. What's that little metal thing?
This one? Or she does like green, you know. We could give her some glowing moss. Make it a little unusual here. Or some mums. Those are kind of pretty. How about foliage then? Can we plant anything? Okay. You know, because those kind of remind me of you a little bit, Azalea. She's like, yes. Just to add some splashes of color in, you know. And what did we settle on, mums?
My mummy.
Mummy? I don't like how it won't let me get it as close to the water as I want it. And it's kind of blocking my area a bit. We don't have any of the green mums. That's kind of weird. We'll just go with white and yellow for now.
Still pretty.
We can come back in and change it later and add some other colors whenever we get different stuff.
Can he? That's cool.
Yeah. But for now, just to add some little sparks of color here and there and have some plants around. We'll work with what we've got.
Does it do the cutscene thing again too, or
Where she's all happy and in love with it, yes. We'll do like a yellow and green theme for outside. She seems to really enjoy that, so. Okay. And she just had the theme idea of wanting green items, and we put a lot of these outside, but since one of the items she asked for was a pear wardrobe, the pear trees were a definite must. Let's see what else green we can add for inside. Let's give her a pear bed. Since we put some bamboo outside, let's go with that. A bamboo stereo for inside, of course, because she went nuts for it outside. She's just so happy. Let's give her some hobbies. She's so thrilled.
a lot of clapping?
We're gonna give her her dream home, y'all.
Thought it was raining outside.
What made you think that?
I don't know. My mind heard like a weird sound.
I don't know, we want to keep it kind of beachy, but I still want to use... That kind of looks good, I think. Put this up near the front. That is a weird bed.
It's different.
It is different.
Wonder if it exists in real life.
Maybe.
At the very least, something equally as bizarre, you know?
Just weird. Need a little table or something. What colors does the sofa, oops, come in? How did we choose the color again? X. She's like, yep, that's what I wanted. I remembered we had it from outside. Well, if we're going with all one color, though, we can't really use that because it's a yellow item instead. We could use the one with the tablecloth here because it's built in. Like, that's, you know, primarily green. But that one's all one different color. So if we're sticking with the green theme, we can customize all of her little items here to go green. She's going green. It ain't easy being green.
So many.
Oh, so many.
As I hit a Hulk fist
Yeah,
stretching.
that's green. Alrighty. Let's get a little table. Does it come in a lovely green shade? Oh. I thought it was going to be green and white like the other one that I'd seen, but no. No. How about this one? There we go. And we'll put our cute little tea set on it. And then maybe she reads flower magazines because they have a lot of green. And they have azaleas on them, I'm pretty sure. That's funny.
Perfect.
I think we're just gonna get rid of that one. And then I love the little wall planters. They're my favorites.
We should get some in real life.
Aw, my honey hug.
Honey kiss.
You're so sweet.
They're amazing.
Maybe a world map because she wants to travel. Okay, all green, or as close to all green as I could get. What do you think?
Bravo!
You did it! Thank you! Oh, I'm glad you like it. I get so excited when they start dancing around. Makes me want to dance too. Aw, a house of green furniture. The rhinoceroses are kind of like the elephants in that way, Rosie. You
Yeah.
kind of see them from the side normally.
I think it's because a lot of animals have their eyes on the side whenever they're not a predator.
Yeah.
So then you can see in both directions when you're trying to attack them, I'm pretty sure.
She's very lovely. What a gorgeous vacation home. I just knew asking you was the right call. I'll pat myself on the back. Photographs. You should take this opportunity to snap a few photos of this lovely vacation home. Well, I already did, but I'd be happy to take another if you'd like. Oh good, you have a camera app on the Nook phone of yours. Yes, use that to take your photos. Okay. Speaking of cameras, we have a design portfolio with photos of properties we've handled. Would it be okay with you if we showed yours in there? Of course, darling. You may use them however you see fit. Mercy. Great, thank you so much. Okay then, go get some amazing pictures, Ragdoll. When you get a shot that screams, "That's the one," close the camera app for a second and show the client. Be careful not to accidentally hit the shutter again and overwrite your picture, though. Okay, I'm heading back outside. You got this. We already got some pretty great photos. Good luck with your photographs. If you take a good one, please let me know. Mercy. All done. What's next? Now that the home is decorated and complete, you can press to the left to change outfits and down to move folks around. So, she wanted an all-green home. She's getting an all-green outfit as well, if we can help it. Oh, well, looky there. Looking stylish. Ooh.
Sharp.
Or since we did kind of give her a garden-y kind of area, you know.
Makes sense.
She's lovely. How would you look in? Oh, look how precious with the little hat and the bow like the one we have. How about a gardeny green dress? You look fabulous. Okay. And now it said we could press this button and go ahead and lift you on up and move you to the couch. You can sit there and read if you want. Well, she dropped her book. Is that it on the floor? No, that's just the dot. I see. Okay.
Thought she dropped it maybe in that pile.
That's okay. We're just going to snap a quick photo. Display or hiding characters, press L to show a character, like the little toggle button. You can change which character is hidden by pressing it again. Hiding is not possible with Joy-Con controller held horizontally. Okay. Let's just get in all this green loveliness. And for the longest time playing this game, I was not aware that this little thing in the corner did anything. Just saying.
What's it do?
I'll show you when it allows me. It won't at the moment, because I'm trying to take a picture of Azalea here. Let's see if we can sit with her. Okay, let's get a better photo, because we want it to primarily be her. That's right. Here, don't break your necks, ladies. Let's go this way. I don't like when she looks straight forward, though. That's why, Rosie. Like, you need her off to the side a bit so you can see her eyes, you know? It's weird. Here, girl. I don't want to block you or take your spotlight, so let's not be all up in your business. Alright. Nope. Just talk to her. Turn around. How did it go? Did you get your photograph? Do you think it's a good one? I'm sure you do, dear. I sure did. Oh my, that's so good. Now there's a photograph I wouldn't be too embarrassed to show others. Ragdoll, thank you for everything today. Well, you're very, very welcome. And keep up the good work out there. Mercy. I hope you have a pleasant day. Things went well, and I need to purchase a couple of things, and we need to wrap it up, Lottie, because you've had me working a lot longer than I intended to today. So that's another job well done. Way to go, Ragdoll. Here's 6,000 Pokey, so we're probably not going to be able to get both, are we? Let's go check. Huh? The client asked us to take a photo and also gave us permission to use it as an example of our work. Oh, how wonderful! You know, I've been using an app to organize information on all the properties we've worked on. Adding photos will make it easier to see what sort of design we used for a given vacation home at a glance. Let's test it out now. Can you pull out your phone so I can send you the app? Of course. Okay, there we go. You can check info on the vacation homes you've worked on at any time with the Happy Home Network app. Now then, can I get that photo you took? I'll try to add it right now. Looks like it worked, and I think the design looks great. Wonderful. I think we'll use the photos of the app to advertise Paradise Planning's design portfolio. So you should be productive about adding photos when you work on future vacation homes, alright? Alright. Thanks for your help. Okay, do you want to call it a day, or do you want to keep working a bit longer? We need to call it a day. Alright, take it easy and rest up. That's good advice for all of us. Good self-care. Okay. I need this table. How much was the phone? What was it?
4,000.
Oh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that today. I do want some chocolates though, and I think we can afford to get the discount. Yay! 3 boxes. Oh no!
That's terrible.
Are you kidding? I can store items on the 2nd floor if I want. Well, that sounds great. Let me see if I can do anything about it though right now. What all can I store up there? Do y'all remember if it sends your stuff back to your storage at home?
Don't know.
A lot of stuff into this box. What can I put in there? Huh. Maybe it's this cabinet. I can store things in the cabinet. Wonderful. You can use this cabinet to access your home storage. Terrific. What should I do? Put something away. Put it away. I don't know why we brought all this stuff, but we do need to go and donate those to the museum super fast. Let me go. And grab a couple boxes of chocolates. And now we're going to go on out to the beach and tell them we are ready to go. So beautiful here. Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's sprinkles. What is her name? Mallory? Yes. Quite lively. Aw, they're all so precious. Okay, we can't design anymore today, though. We need to go home. I want to go back. Yes, that's correct. Okay. We're gonna run on over to the museum real fast. It's all foggy on our island. Spooky. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Eloise sidetracked us with all that paradise planning stuff, and then we had to go on to the next one, and whew, tuckered out, just like Blathers. Welcome to the Gambit Museum. How may I be of service? We need you to assess our fossils. There you go. Well, I hope a couple that we don't already have, because it would be terrible if all of those were copies already. Well, you should have just kept them, because you know I'm gonna donate them, Blathers. All of the fossils. Only 2 repeats. That's terrific. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Okay. We're wearing our first villager gift. Honey, we have to wear it for 2 days, 48 hours.
That's funny.
It's cute, though. It's very professional looking. I found it a little ironic that we got it from our villager on the same day we went to work. It's like she knew the outfit we're wearing. Quinn gave it to me.
It actually looks really good.
It looks nice. I like it. It looks professional.
I like your house.
Thank you. We're just kind of working with what we get a little at a time, you know. We're gonna sell a few of our items here because we need money to pay off our home loan. We are in debt deep with the raccoon. And we've collected seashells and wood and other materials here that we need to craft with and things. But for right now, our pockets are too full, so we'll take that as a sign that that's what we need to sell. And we've ordered a little bit more furniture that's more matching, and we'll decorate with that next time and, you know, work with what we got. And I will collect all the materials from my trees and the rest of the stone items off camera and go ahead and sell that stuff because, you know, kind of boring. It's just a whole lot of this back and forth. And we can go ahead and sell these. Shark tooth pattern. What is that anyway? I want to see what it is first. Oh, we don't want to sell that. We just got that. We don't want to spend our hard-earned pokey and then sell the items immediately. don't want to sell my stones because we may not have enough. Let me see what this is real fast. Can we decorate with that? Well, possibly. But I don't think I will want to. I think we're gonna need the cash more than the decoration aesthetic. Is that the word?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. And I'm excited because I got a fancy table and some other stuff, so, you know. Hi, Quinn. Hiding down there. We gotta give Tutu some beach chairs with parasols. Doesn't that just look like, you know, it would fit her vibe?
It does.
And that hammock is gonna be over here for Quinn because she needs some stuff around her area. And I just haven't gotten anything that really screams Quinn, and this doesn't either, but you know, at least now it kind of matches and she's got a little something. I don't want her to feel neglected. Okay, we've talked to all of our villagers, we went to work, we did a little bit of stuff around our island, and it is time to call it quits today for me. This is day number 9 on Gambit Island. We finally got our campsite and got to go to work. I'm very happy that you joined me for this video. If you would please leave it a like, that would help me a lot and I would appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, that would also help me a lot and I would greatly appreciate it. It's free. I hope you have the loveliest of lovely days, and this has been Ragdoll with Family Crossing. Bye!